Welcome back to my channel, Cultivating with Sandra. Yesterday we planted four indeterminate tomatoes on our trellis, and today we are going to plant two, maybe three, determinate tomatoes, which is the Roma tomato and the Better Bush tomato. And I say maybe three because I need to figure out if this is a independent plant or they are together. So if they are independent of each other, then I'm going to cut this one off, this stem off, and just use this one that is straight. But if there's two, then I will plant both of them together. And while we're at it, we will plant some of our peppers. We have the California bell pepper, the chocolate bell pepper. I tried this like 4 years ago and I was unsuccessful, along with the purple bell pepper. So I am really excited to try this again 4 years later. And then we'll do our yellow bell pepper, our red bell pepper, and one of our banana peppers. So let's get to the garden. So we are here out in the garden, and I have my peppers are gonna go in bed 2 and in bed 3, and I have placed them. I'm gonna have my bell pepper purple beauty here. Then right here is my red bell pepper. Right here I'm gonna put my banana pepper, and that's the only peppers I'm planting on this bed, 1, 2, and 3. And then um, right on bed 3, we are gonna plant 3 more, and this one is my yellow bell pepper. And over here I'm gonna have my California bell pepper and my chocolate bell pepper, and we about to plant these. Besides, I think I'm gonna go ahead and plant some zucchini and some squash. In the summer it was too hot and those insects and pests took over mine, so we'll try it again now. And then also we're gonna plant our determinate tomato. So stay tuned. Let's get started. It seems like everybody decided to work outdoor because now I have all my neighbors on a Sunday cutting their grass. Or maybe they were being smart and waited until it was cooler to cut the grass. Because the temperature is currently beautiful. So we'll start with our purple beauty. When it comes to peppers, unlike tomatoes, although they are in the same family, they don't like to be very deep. They like to be just their size, and that is it. So here we go. We are going to move the roots. I am trying something new. I don't know how successful it's gonna be, but hopefully it's successful. And if it's successful, we'll write more about it. So we'll make sure it's good in there. We're gonna go ahead. Whoop, that's too deep. There we go. And we'll water in a little bit. So that is my purple beauty. And I'm gonna put this on here so we can make sure we know what it is. Okay, 1 down, 5 more to go. Sorry if you're here the blowers and the weed eaters in the background. Right here is going to be a red bell pepper. Okay, I believe that's deep enough. Nope. Okay. You want it to be at level with your soil. Okay. Your roots. Okay. It's a specific root stimulator. We'll see how good it works. And to our banana pepper. Oh, I need to put the label. I made a label. That one it was the red bell pepper, so let me get that one. Red bell pepper. And we'll put that right here so we can know. Sometimes peppers, as they should, grow really tall and need additional support. So make sure that you could put a stake like I did on this one. Um, that eggplant to support it as they grow. And here we go. And our banana pepper. And this is from this plant to this plant is approximately 10 inches. I should have moved it a little bit further, but it still will be okay as long as you're providing the nutrients that it needs. Okay, let's go to bed number 3. And there we have the chocolate, the California, and I believe a yellow one. So let's move this to this side. On this side, we only have one, and then we have the other one on the other side. This is my yellow one, so let me get my yellow sign. Hmm. Did I not make a sign for the yellow one? Red, purple. Nope, I didn't make a sign for the yellow one. So we'll make the yellow one, the yellow sign in a little bit. So let's go over here. So this is definitely going to be 12 inches from that green bell pepper that we started in May, and it has not grown much. It gave me a tiny, tiny pepper, but the weather was not conducive for it. A little bit deeper. Oh, there we go. Let's get these bottom leaves out. And this one we have to make a sign in a little bit. So let's go to the other side. So let's see if I can move the camera so you could have a better view. Yeah, I think you can see both of them there. So here we go. That's deep enough. Okay. Oops, what is this? Leaf. This is the chocolate one. Let's get all these bottom leaves off. And let's get our sign. This one is our chocolate. And then we're gonna do the same thing for this one. This is our California bell pepper. That's approximately a foot and a foot from that tiny little one. We'll see. That's good enough. And we have our California bell pepper planted. Now I need to go see what we're gonna do. Oh, right here we were gonna do the squash and the zucchini. Really needs 2 square feet, 1.5 all around. So I'm gonna plant one right here and one on the other side, and then we're gonna try to stake them um, throughout the season as it grows, so it could grow vertically instead of spreading all to the garden. So let's go get those seeds and let's get started with those. So let me put the yellow bell pepper sign that I forgot to make. And now let's plant. And I'm gonna do the yellow squash, which is also 55 days, and this one I think is 70 days. We are a little bit late for these, but we're gonna go ahead and plant them. And these we got it from Southern Exposure Exchange, and this one we got it from the Dollar Tree. So I wanted to see how good Dollar Tree seeds do. And this one has, it doesn't say how much the germination rate is. So we may just have to plant 2 in hopes to get 1. So we're gonna plant this one over here. It doesn't have to go too deep. And we're going to do this one over here. Those are seeds from the Dollar Tree. This one has a higher rate of germination. And then we need to put this one right in the middle of both of them so I can know. And this bed is pretty much gonna be done. Besides, I'm gonna be planting some radishes and some carrots that will on the edges that won't disturb any of these. And then this one is the yellow squash. That one over here. I'm gonna do this one a little bit closer right here. And right here. We make sure that it has good soil contact, and then we water them in a little bit. So that's that. I like to plant my plants first and then my seeds. That way I don't disturb the seeds. So now let's look for 2 locations on bed 4 for our Determinate tomatoes. We have found our 2 places for our Determinate tomatoes. Those are the tomatoes that just grow and give up all the tomato at once. They're not vining like the indeterminate tomatoes. We are here on bed number 4. And the reason we are here on bed number 4 because these okra plants were not gonna be here forever. So, and it also provides additional shade in case they need it, in case our temperatures get above 90 degrees. It's not predicted to be going above too much above 90. And then the nights are dropping in the 70s and high 60, which is what tomato love in order to flower and to ripen its fruits. So we are going to go here. Remember, tomatoes like to be planted deep. And because we don't know if we're ever going to get a hurricane, since we are almost in the peak of hurricane season, we want to make sure that they are as deep as possible. So I took this is the Better Bush tomato. This tomato is also well over a foot from the okra plant. So they won't be fighting too much. Okay, we are back. We were interrupted by a phone call. But like I was saying, this tomato, we're going to make it as deep as possible. And it is far enough from the okra plant so everybody could get their nutrients. Okay. And here we are. I could have planted deeper, and I think I am. That's not deep enough. Sorry, my neighbors are weeding in right here in the fence behind me. So if you hear it, my apologies. Okay, that's good. Ooh, that was a net. And here we go. I'm going to pinch the tip of this leaf because I don't want it touching. I don't want it touching the ground. There we go. So that's good right there. So this is our better bush. Let me get the label. Remember, we're going to have to stake these because when the fruit comes in, it's going to be heavy and they will need support. Now, I think that this plant has two. So if it has two, we have to separate. So let's start first. Let's find out. Yeah, it's two of these. This one has its roots and this one has its roots. So we get to plant three Roma tomatoes. We have to make sure definitely that they are at least a foot apart. So let's dig right here. This is a bush bean and it's actually good for the tomatoes. It provides some of the nutrients that it needs. So I think I'm gonna do the smaller one here. No, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do. And let's see this. So let's pinch these bottoms. Come over here. And this one deeper. That's perfect. So, oh, I spilled some of my root stimulator. Okay. And then at least a foot apart. We're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do well over a foot, closer to that bush pin. This one will not have to be too deep. I think that's too deep already. So 'So this is deep enough. And then we're gonna and there we go. So this is probably 18 inches apart. And we'll water them in a little bit. And where's my sign? Don't know what I did with my Roma tomato sign. Probably I buried it. Probably so. So we'll make a Roma tomato sign. And we are done planting our peppers and our tomatoes. Okay. So let's recap. We planted 2 Roma tomato plants here because there was 2 in a container, and then we did a better tomato there. Then over here, we planted on bed 3, we planted a California bell pepper, a chocolate bell pepper, and let me go around my lemon tree, and then zucchini from the Dollar Tree store, and then some yellow crookneck squash, and also on bed 3 we did a yellow bell pepper. Couple of days back we did the straight egg cucumbers here as by seeds. We did the black French black cherry tomatoes, and we did the 100s. We ended up planting 2 plants. Sorry, planting 2 plants because there were 2 in a pot. And then when we go to bed 3 today, we planted um, a purple bell pepper. We planted a red bell pepper and a sweet banana pepper. Yesterday on this plant, we also planted San Marzano, indeterminate bell pepper. I'm sorry, indeterminate tomato. And we did the yellow pear indeterminate tomato along with marketplace cucumbers. So that is all for this planting session. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you're watching us on YouTube. Thank you for watching.